Still ain't enough, we need more. I spot him, got him, shot him through the peephole. Finito.
My name is CoryTrappin. I'm from Rochester, New York. I first got into music because my older cousin was like a DJ. He a teenager, not like a real DJ, but he had crates with the records, you know what I mean? And his musical taste became my musical taste. So that's really how I got into music. And yeah, well, some of my inspirations, like I said, it was my older cousin's musical taste. So it was, at first it started off with like Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep, Nas, AZ. The first verse I ever memorized was Too Short, Blowjob Betty. You know what I mean? I was like 8 or 9, like, so it was like whatever my cousin was listening to. You know what I mean? And then as I got older, you know, it was like The Lox and just DMX and, you know what I mean? That type of shit. Lloyd Banks, you know what I mean? Cassidy. People with like a lot of metaphors and shit, like that's what it started going towards, you know what I mean? And locally, my influences was like the first person from Rochester that I seen like rapping and like building a buzz was Uwap. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from the Northeast, so that's like who we was like really listening to back then. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this nigga's like really rapping, like he's like really like fire and popular. You know what I mean? And then like early years listening to Quan mixtapes is how I got put on the Special. You know what I mean? Ito, those is like some of Larry Love. You know what I mean? Those guys locally was like, okay, like we really could like actually do this and like build a fan base locally. You know what I mean? Of course, my brothers too, you know what I mean? Eastside A, my brother Malik Jamar, they definitely keep me motivated and influenced as well. How I get in my bag for creating, I like to live life, you know what I mean? Do things. I take inspiration from any and everything. Movies, stuff going on in my life, stuff going on in my friends' lives, like stuff that I see, you know what I mean? Like inspiration, just walking to the store and you could talk about what you just seen on your way to the store and back home. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just be open and let the inspiration come from everything, really. In my opinion, what makes me different is my life experiences. You know what I mean? My personality. You know, the fact, like, I rep Rochester, like, this is where I'm from, but I was originally born in the South, in Columbus, Georgia. So I always was back and forth as a kid. Like, my pops still live in Georgia, so I had influences from both, you know what I mean? Down south and then up north, you know what I mean? Like, so I think the combination of that together, you know what I mean? It makes me different in my perspective.
Element 5, Big QB, Media Movement, Trap Aid. CoryTrappin is officially in the motherfucking building.
Yeah. You heard? CoryTrappin. I don't know. Eastside, I see you.
What up?
Quan the Bomb.
I'm here.
Tobacco on the boards.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I only want the brick if it got the stamp. I'm in the spot, fiends impatiently waiting. I had to chop it down. This a trap, this is not a camp. I mean the trap for real. You trying to make it out and you ain't got a chance. All this bass, you think I got an amp. Ice in the pot, watch it rise to the top like a lava lamp. I'm trying to do what my father can't. All this ballin' and gun toting, I feel like I'm John Morant. Mama told us be strong and keep our faith. So after I put this piece on and we gon' pray. I've been grinding with these jeans on for 3 long days. I'm in the streets, ain't thinking about trying to be on stage. I flip packs and stack my digits, could crack like a master chemist. Sitting in that trap, I wrote raps to pass the minutes like practice and back to business. Standing in that kitchen, thoughts of quitting, but money coming so fast that I had to get it. Now I'm out the way, niggas mad I actually did it. They think I'm still trapping from racks I'm casually spending, but I ain't tricking or buying bags from the women. Rather stack up $1 million until it's cracking the ceiling. Start a business, leading racks till I'm chillin'. I'm in my bag and these bitches back in they feelings. But blood, sweat, and tears, you ain't shed none. So when the bread crumb, you won't get a bread crumb, bitch.
CoryTrappin.
Right now, if you want to check out some CoryTrappin material, music, it's online, YouTube, of course, all the digital streaming platforms. You know what I mean? CoryTrappin with a question mark. You know what I mean? It's a question really. So anything online, Google my name and everything that I'm involved with, short films and skits and sketches and music, all of that stuff is gonna pop up. So it's not hard to find. I got into skits by I'm a huge film fan, comedies, you know what I mean, like all of that type of stuff, all different forms of media, you know what I mean. I've always been into movies and drawing and like anything creative. So you know, me and Eastside A, we go back, so we got a real rapport with our sense of humor, you know what I mean. We're like, yo, we take influences from regular life. I'm like, yo, this would be funny, like if we actually acted this out, or like what if we did this, you know what I mean, stuff people could relate to. And we had a video called I'm from Rochester, so of course it was like a trend on TikTok and all that type of stuff. We got together, put that out, and it went viral. We had like 1.3 million views, and seeing the feedback from that and like people like really taking to it is kind of what pushed us to want to do more content like that. Eastside A and I just wrapped up shooting for a short film that we working on, a comedy. I mean, shit is hilarious. Like, we also just got done simultaneously with what is it called? Not a group, but you know, a tape together. We just finished the album together. You know what I mean? Produced by Says. So we just finished up that album. Right now, I got a single out with Fuego Bass from BSF. You know what I mean? That's what's out right now though. That single, it's called Road Runner. So you know what I mean. You can find that on all streaming platforms if you want to check that out. I got people who support me, and I wanna be able to feed them. You know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't have to ask if I got anything new out. You know what I mean? They should be seeing it happen in front of their face. So my outlook on the business, I would love to build a solid core fan base. I'm not really interested in traditional record deal. You know what I mean? I'd rather keep it independent, build that fan base, and then once I put the work in, be able to get some sort of a distribution with an empire or something of the likes of that. You know what I mean? What up? It's CoryTrappin. We on the 16 bar media movement. Check it out.
I'm what Gilly is the Philly in the city I rep. Rochester, this the city of death. Home invasion, if we can't catch you, then niggas killing your pet. Anybody you next?